Yo everyone, today I want to test out the Fujifilm X-T2 camera's audio quality. What you're listening to right now is the onboard microphone on the Fujifilm X-T2. The volume input is set to 20, which is the maximum that you can set it to. The camera is fairly close to me. I mean, I'm almost touching the camera, so that's roughly the distance an arm length away. So what you're listening to right now is the audio from the camera itself. I'm also going to be comparing it against the Rode VideoMicPro and my trustworthy old Blue Yeti microphone that I've got off to the side here. But before I cut to that one, I will let you hear what the sound's like in terms of the I suspect there's probably going to be a lot of hissing noises and background noises from the onboard microphone, so I'll just shut up for one moment and let you have a listen to it. So anyway, moving on. As I said before, you're listening to the Fujifilm X-T2's onboard microphone, and I'm going to jump over to the Blue Yeti microphone now. So hopefully you'll be able to hear a massive difference compared to the two. The Blue Yeti microphone, as you can see here, is very close to me, slightly closer, but I think it's better because that way I can get the most clean sound without having to turn the gain up. On the Yeti microphone here, I've actually got the gain set all the way down to the minimum. So in theory, I could, turn it a lot higher if I need to, but I think looking at the monitor on the screen, it's already loud enough. So from that kind of distance, with the gain on the Yeti mic set to the minimum. Unfortunately, using this method obviously means that there's going to be an extra step involved when it comes to editing the video, having to sync up the audio, but luckily Final Cut is fairly good at automatically syncing the audio using the built-in functions, so that shouldn't be a problem. But for the trade-off for the much better audio, I think it's worthwhile. So the final test that I want to do today is comparing the Rode VideoMicPro against the Blue Yeti microphone, so let me just set that up and be back shortly. Yo, here we are then. So you're still listening to the Blue Yeti microphone, and I've plugged in the VideoMicPro on top of the camera. I've got the dB set down to 0 on the mic itself. It's actually at 0 dB, and the low pass filter is off as well. I had to set the mic input gain on the Fujifilm X-T2 to 5 instead of 20, because even at 0 dB, the mic being powered and everything is a lot louder. So I've got the camera set to 5 instead of 20. Again, this is just a quick test between the Blue Yeti microphone and the Rode VideoMic. So obviously I'll switch it between the two, and I'll put a label on the screen so you can see which one you're hearing. It pretty much goes without saying, I'm sure, like the onboard one is the worst one so far. So really at the moment it's down to whether the Rode VideoMic sounds better or the Blue Yeti sounds better. The advantage obviously using the VideoMicPro on top of the camera and plugging it straight in means that I don't have to sync the audio in post, which is more convenient and obviously more suitable if I'm shooting outside or running around. Whereas here it's a much more controlled environment. And again, so I'll just shut up for one moment and let you hear what the Rode VideoMicPro sounds like. Okay, so the next final test that I'm going to do is to quickly put the Rode VideoMicPro gain to 20 dB. Kind of annoying that they don't have a 10 dB option, even with the newer one. I think there's an updated one of the VideoMicPro. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, even that one doesn't have a 10 dB gain, which is kind of annoying because from 0 to 20 is such a huge jump that even if I set the camera down to the input gain down to 0, it's fairly loud. But anyway, let's give that a quick shot. I'll just switch it over 1 second. So you're listening to the VideoMicPro with the plus 20 dB gain, and the low pass filters has been switched off, as I have done throughout this entire test. I had to set the microphone input on the camera all the way down to 1, which is the lowest it will go, but I can see on the meter it's still very close off clipping, being this close to the camera, and if I'm a bit louder, it'll probably clip the audio, so I have to be careful not to, raise my voice too much. But again, it'll be interesting to see what this sounds like compared to the Yeti microphone. Does it actually make the audio sound better? Surely it does make it sound louder for sure, with the 20 dB gain, but I'm not sure if it will improve the audio quality, or I don't know. So before I go, I'll just be quiet for another moment so you'll hear what the microphone sounds like with the plus 20 dB gain. That's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is just a quick test to see what the best quality is between these two microphones that I have. Well, not strictly true, because I still have a Audio-Technica lavalier microphone and a Zoom H1, but I might do that test in another time, or let me know if you want to see that test as well. But do let me know which one you think sounds best, so I'll know which one to use for my future videos. Anyway, thanks for watching. Ow. Yeah, let me know what you think, which one sounds best, and I'll see you guys next time.